Hi children, today you are going to learn 10th class 5th chapter, that is quadratic equations, in that exercise number 5.3. In this 5.3 exercise, we are going to learn the problems from the third question. Already we have discussed the questions from first bit and second bit, which are in the completing square method and quadratic formula method. So here we are going to find out the remaining problems solutions. Now we go for a third bit. Here in this exercise, sometimes I'll use quadratic formula method and sometimes I'll go for the factorization method. Both methods I'll use it. Where the factorization method is not possible directly, the splitting method is not possible directly, then I'll go for quadratic formula method. As you know, the quadratic formula, that is x equal to minus b plus or minus under root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. Then here the third bit, we are going to the third bit from the exercise number 5.3. Find the roots of the following equations. We have to find the roots of the following equations. So the first one is that x minus 1 by x is equal to 3, where x is not equal to 0. That means x plus should not be 0. If x is 0, there will be no value there. See, now we will have to solve this x we write as a x by 1. Then you take a LCM here. 1 into x is x into x square minus 1 into 1 is 1. That equal to 3. This x you transfer this side, so it becomes x square minus 1 equal to 3 into x is 3x. This plus 3x you bring this side, so it becomes x square minus 3x minus 1 equal to 0. As you see here, the real roots are not possible. Here 1 into x square. So however you write that x square, we cannot split as a minus 3. So here let us compare this with the standard form of the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Where a value, b value, c value, let us compare. A equal to 1, b equal to minus 3, c equal to minus 1. A equal to 1x square, b equal to minus 3, c equal to minus 1. Let us substitute these values in the quadratic formula, that is x equal to minus b plus or minus under root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. So here x equal to minus b is nothing but minus 3 again, plus or minus under root of b square, that is minus 3 whole square minus 4 into a value is 1 into c value is minus 1 by 2a, 2 into a value is 1. Now the x equal to minus of minus 3 is plus 3, plus or minus under root of minus 3 whole square is 9, minus into minus is plus, 4 into 1 into 1 is 4 only, then 4 by 2 ones are 2. So here we get now, therefore the x value is 3 plus or minus under root of 9 plus 4 is 13 by 2. That means here x equal to plus 3 plus root 13 by 2 comma plus 3 minus root 13 by 2. So these are the values. Simple. By using quadratic formula method, we have solved this question. Then we go for the second question from the same third bit. Then here it is 1 by x plus 4 minus 1 by x minus 7 is equal to 11 by 30. Has here same, where x equal to not minus 4 comma plus 7. Why? If x equal to minus 4 here, minus 4 plus 4 will be 0. Then this 1 by 0 will be 0. Here it is minus 7 already. So x equal to it is plus 7, then it will come also be 0. So 0 x is not equal to minus 4 and x is not equal to 7 on each other. So when you take this, now we take a LCM on the denominators, we get x plus 4 into x minus 7. So x minus 7 into 1, x minus 7 minus half x plus 4 into 1, x plus 4, that equal to 11 by 30. So let us go for the numerator part. here x minus 7, minus into x is minus x, minus into plus is minus 4. By x into x square minus x into 7, that is 7x, plus 4 into x is 4x, and 4 7 is 28, that is minus 28 equal to 11 by 30. Plus x to minus x get cancelled. Here minus 7 minus 4, that is minus 11 by x square. 4x to minus 7x, that is minus 3x, minus 28 will be equal to 11 by 30. Now we go for cancellations on the both the sides. Okay, very simple now. It is a minus 11 into 30 equal to 11 into x square minus 3x minus 28. Here this minus 11 is there. So we write only 11, we transfer that side. See, or else what we do it? This 11 is there. You 11 you bring this side. So what happens? Minus 11 into 30 by 11 is equal to x square minus 3x minus 28. Yes, this is 11 into this complete. So this 11 is multiplying, so the 11 is divided. Because we can cancel the 11 and 11. So it becomes a very easy then. Here minus 1 into 30 is minus 30 equal to x square minus 3x minus 28. This minus 30 also will bring this side. So that we get x square minus 3x minus 28 plus 30 equal to 0. Then it is x square minus 3x plus 2 equal to 0. However, the 2 we cannot write as a sum of 3. Yes. So let us try once. What we get by factorization method? Let us try once. 2 into x square, 2x square. This 2 we can write as a 2 ones are 2, x into x square, minus into minus is plus, minus 2x or minus 1x, that is minus 3x. It is balanced, see. So it's got it, minus, here minus 3x we can write as a minus 1x, and minus 2x plus 2 equal to 0. In these two terms, x we can take out common, x minus 1, minus 2 you take out common, x minus 1 equal to 0. With minus 2 you multiply, you get the same again. So x minus 1 you take out common, then x minus 2 equal to 0. Here x minus 1 equal to 0 and x minus 2 equal to 0. Where x equal to 1 and x equal to 2. Therefore x equal to 1 or 2. The x value is 1 or 2. So I hope you understood this problem from the third bit, first question and second question. Now we go for the question number 4. See here, the first question I have gone through the quadratic formula method, the second problem I have gone through the factorization method. అంటే ఇక్కడ split చేయలేము. This last term we cannot split the middle term, so I went for the quadratic formula method. So splitting middle term possible అయింది, so I went for the factorization method. సో రిమెంబర్ అంటే ఎప్పుడు ఏ మెథడ్ యూజ్ చేయాలి అని, ఏ మెథడ్ యూజ్ చేసినా సేమ్ ఆన్సర్ వస్తుంది. బట్ కొన్నిసార్లు ఫ్యాక్టరైజేషన్ మెథడ్ వర్కౌట్ కాకపోవచ్చు, పాసిబుల్ కాదు. అందుకే మిగతా 2 మెథడ్స్ని ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేస్తారు. ద అనదర్ 2 మెథడ్స్ ఆర్ దేర్ టు సాల్వ్ ద క్వాడ్రాటిక్ ఈక్వేషన్స్. సో మనము రెస్పాండ్ కావాలి, ఏ మెథడ్ని యూజ్ చేయాలి అప్పుడు ఆన్సర్ సేమ్ వస్తుంది, ఆన్సర్ వస్తుంది అనేది. సో ఈ ఫోర్త్ క్వశ్చన్ నౌ. The fourth question solution, see that the sum of the reciprocals of Rahman's age, the sum of reciprocals of Rahman's age in 3 years ago and the 5 years from now is 1/3. Find the present age. The present age of the Rahmans we don't know first. Let us find out that. Let us assume that the present age of Rahman equal to, suppose it is x years. Present Rahman's age x years. So the 3 years ago Rahman's age 3 years ago Rahman age is equal to 3 years ಮುಂದೆ ఎంత ఉంటది x minus 3 years. 5 years from now the Rahman's age 5 years తర్వాత ఎంత ఉంటది ఆయన ఏజ్ x plus 5 x plus 5. 3 years ago Rahman's age is x minus 3. 5 years from now the Rahman's age will be x plus 5 and its reciprocal equal to 1 by x minus 3 and its reciprocal అంటే ఎందుకని రెసిప్రోకల్ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేస్తున్నాం అక్కడ అడిగాడు. సో హియర్ ద క్వశ్చన్ ఇస్ ద సమ్ ఆఫ్ రెసిప్రోకల్స్ ఆఫ్ ages of Rahman's 3 years ago from 5 years from now. అంటే the sum of the ages of Rahman's age 3 years from now according to the problem ఏమన్నాడు the sum of reciprocals of ages of Rahman's age. The Rahman's age is 3 years ago, it is x minus 3, but reciprocal of this x 1 by x minus 3. 5 years from now his age is x plus 5, but 5 years from now their reciprocal is x plus 5 equal. The sum of these ages will be equal to 1 by 3, equal to 1 by 3. Now what we have to do, the cross multiplication in the LHS set. Here x minus 3 into x plus 5, okay, that equal to 1 by 3 now. And here x plus 5 into 1 x plus 5, here it is plus x minus 3 into 1 x minus. Let us simplify this. 1x plus 1x, it is a 2x. 5 minus 3 is 2 plus 2 by x into x, it is a x square. X into plus 5, that is 5x, minus 3 into x, it is minus 3x, minus 3 into plus 5, that is minus 15 equal to 1 by 3. Now let us simplify here also. It is a 2x plus 2 whole by x square. 5x minus 3x is plus 2x minus 15 equal to 1 by 3. Let us do this cross multiplication like this. This 3 into 2x plus 2 is equal to 1 into x square plus 2x minus 15. 3 into 2x, that is 6x plus 3 to the 6 equal to, with 1 you multiply this complete quadratic equation, you get the same, that is x square plus 2x minus 15. These two terms also you bring this side so that we get x square plus 2x minus 15 and minus 6x and minus 6 equal to 0. Then here it is x square, 2x minus 6x is minus 4x, minus 15 minus 6, that is minus 21 equal to 0. Minus 21 equal to 0. So how can the 21 do it here? This factorization is possible. X square into minus 21, that is minus 21 x square. First and last terms we have multiplied, and this we have to write as a product of two numbers. Let me write 3 sevens are 21, x into x, x square, and minus we require, minus we keep it here, plus will be here. 3x minus 7x is minus 4x, balance no. X square minus, plus 3x minus 7x minus 21 equal to 0. So if you take x as a common factor from these two terms, x plus 3 will be left. From these two terms you have to take out minus 7 common factor, then only you will get x plus 3 in the brackets. So here both of the common factors, that is x plus 3, we have taken a common factor, then x minus 7 equal to 0. Then here x plus 3 equal to 0 and x minus 7 equal to 0. X equal to minus 3 and here x equal to 7. What is the x here? Nothing but Rahman's present age. Age will never be equal to minus 1. So we have to, but but x will not be equal to minus 3. So x equal to 7. Therefore, the present age of Rahman's is equal to 7 years. Rahman's age equal to 7 years. I hope you understood this fourth one. Now let us go for the other problem. The another problem on this exercise, that is question number 5. Question number 5. Then the question number 5, let us go for here. Everyone, you should have a textbook, or not completely you download from the internet. TS Telangana textbook. Okay. In a class test, the sum of Mounika's marks in mathematics and English is 30. In a class, the test was conducted. Then Maunika is a girl in the class. She got a marks in the mathematics and English. Combinedly, she got a 30 marks. 30 marks. In that, there is some marks from the subject mathematics, and there are some more marks from the subject English. If she got 2 more marks, she got 2 marks more in mathematics and 3 marks less in English. The product of her marks would be equal to 210. Find the marks of 2 subjects. So now here we don't know how many marks she got in the mathematics and how many marks she got in the English. But the sum of the marks in the mathematics and English equal to, here given that the sum of the marks mathematics and English equal to 30. So let us assume that the marks scored in the mathematics, therefore the marks scored by Maunika only, no? The marks scored by Maulika, okay? The marks scored by Maulika in mathematics equal to, suppose, x marks. Then the marks scored by Maulika in English equal to 30 minus x. 30 minus x. ఇందులో x marks వస్తాయి, ఇందులో 30 minus x marks వస్తాయి. Then as per the question now, she got 2 more marks in the mathematics. But Maulika got 2 marks more in mathematics. So it become 2 marks more. No? Let us add plus 2 marks for the x marks. So here Maulika got 3 marks less in English. So we have to subtract 3 from this. X minus 30 minus 3. 30 minus 3 is 27 minus x. Okay. Now the product of the marks according to the problem now. According to the problem, the product of the marks Maulika's marks is equal to 210. Yes, is it 210 as given? Yes, 210. So 210. So we'll write the product is at multiplication. The marks scored in the mathematics is x plus 2. The marks scored in the English is 27 minus x equal to 210 marks. With x will multiply these two terms, with 2 we also will multiply this. X into 27, that is 27x. X into minus x, that is minus x square, plus 2 into 27, that is 54. 2 into minus x, that is minus 2x, that equal to 210. Now what we do it, see here these two terms are called as a like terms. Let us we do it x square 27x minus 2x, that is plus 25x. 27 minus 2 25 plus 54 equal to 210. All these three terms will transfer the other side, because here x square is negative, no, we'll make it as a positive. So what we get here, this minus x square you bring the side, plus x square, this plus 25x become minus 25x, plus 54 become minus 54, and already there is a 210 here, so 0. And here 210 minus 54 will be 6, 10, 5, 1, 156. So x square minus 25x plus 156 equal to 0. And see here now we can solve this problem. Let us by the factorization method. Why we go for the factorization method? Let me explain. So here x square into 156, that we can write as a 156 x square. So 156 you will get the terms of 12 into 13, sir. 12 13 is 156. X into x square. But minus 25 we require, no, and both will give a minus. Minus 12 minus 13 minus 25 x. 12 13 is 156. So we can write this x square minus 12x minus 13x plus 156 equal to 0. Yes. Now from these two we can take out x as a common factor. So x minus 12 will be left. Minus 13 we have to take out common factor. So x minus 12 will be equal to 0. Then x minus 12 if you take out common, x minus 13 equal to 0. Hence here x minus 12 equal to 0 and x minus 13 equal to 0. Where x equal to 12 marks and x equal to 13 marks. Both are positive only. So x equal to 12 or 13. 12 or 13. That means if x equal to 12, if x equal to 12, then the marks in mathematics, the marks in mathematics equal to 12. The marks in mathematics in 12 and the marks in English equal to 30 minus 12. That equal to 30 minus 12 is 80. If marks is 12, but if marks are 13, if x equal to 13, then the marks in mathematics equal to 13, then the marks in English equal to 30 minus 13, that equal to 70. So this is what. So there are two possibilities. So go through this clearly. According to the problem, just simplify it. You get answer. Very simple question. Then we go for the question number 6 now. One by one, we'll solve all the problems from this exercise and we'll complete now. Now here the question number 6 is that the diagonal of a rectangular field is 60 meters more than its shorter side. The diagonal of a rectangle is 60 meters less than its shorter side, and if the longer side is 30 meters more than the shorter side, if the longer side is 30 meters more than the shorter side, then find the sides of the field. So the field in the shape of a rectangle Then in this is a diagonal. This is a diagonal of a rectangular field. Shorter side will be this. The shorter side will be taken like this. What here? The shorter side let us take as a x. Then longer side will be, the longer side is 30 meters more than the shorter side. 30 meters more than the shorter side. So x plus 30. And the diagonal is 60 meters more than the shorter side. Shorter side is x. The diagonal will be 60 meters more than that. It is a diagonal. So we got it here. According to this, we have to solve the problem now. See, here it is a 90 degrees, simple, and these two sides, and it is a hypotenuse. See that, let us assume first. Let us assume that the length of shorter side, equal to x. Then the length of longer side equal to 30 meters more, no? So x plus 30. The length of diagonal will be x plus 60 meters. Then here by using Pythagoras theorem, right angle triangle వస్తే Pythagoras theorem ని అప్లై చేయాలి, తొందరగా వస్తుంది. By using Pythagoras theorem, as you know the Pythagoras theorem is that shorter side square plus longer side square equal to diagonal square. Here side square plus side square equal to hypotenuse square. Either I can use side square plus side square equal to hypotenuse square. Here hypotenuse is nothing but a longer side, that is diagonal, x plus 60 whole square. And the other two sides are, one is the longer side, the other one is shorter side. The shorter side will be x, so x square. Longer side will be x plus 30, that is whole square. Now these both are in the form of a plus b whole square, which give us a square plus 2ab plus b square. So let us simplify now. X square plus, it is in the form of x square plus 2 into x into 30 plus 30 square. Here also we will make it x square plus 2 into 60 into x, or not x into 60. X into 60 plus 60 whole square. Now x square plus x square, 2x squares. 2 into 30, 60 into x, 60x plus 30 square is 900. That equal x square. Then 2 into 60, 120 into x. 120 into x plus 60 square, nothing but 6 square is 36 and 200, 3600. All these terms will bring this side. So it becomes 2x square plus 60x plus 900 minus x square minus 120x minus 3600 equal to 0. Here 2x square and 1x square become a x square. Here 60x minus 120x is minus 60x. 60 minus 120 minus 60, and 900 minus 3600, that become a 2000 minus 2700 equal to 0. So this we have to split it. Here factorization is possible. See that x square into minus 2700, that is minus 2700 x square. As we can write here, this 2 zeros we write as a 110 here. This x square we write as a x sin x, and we have to take 27. 27, how can we write the 27? 3 nines are 27. And 9 minus 3 is 6. That means 60 will get 90 minus 30 will be 60. And minus we require, minus 60 we require. So we keep it here, minus 90x and plus 30x. Balanced. So x square plus 30x minus 90x minus 2700 equal to 0. In these two terms, let us take out x as a common factor, x plus 30. ఇందులో నుంచి minus 90 తీయండి. So x plus 30 మిగులుతుంది. That equal to 0. That means now you can take out x plus 30 as a common factor. Then x minus 90 equal to 0. Then here x plus 30 equal to 0 and x minus 90 equal to 0. This plus 30 you transfer this side, x equal to minus 30, and here x equal to the minus 90 becoming plus 90. Here but you can say that x is not equal to minus 30 because x is nothing but a length or side, that is nothing but distance. Distance will not be in the negative. So we take x equal to 90. X equal to 90 meters. They are in meters only. Okay. Then what we need to find out here actually? Find the sides of the field. Now we have to find out the shorter side of the rectangle equal to 90 meters. Therefore, the longer side of the rectangle equal to x plus 30 meters. No, nothing but 90 plus 30 meters. That equal to 120 meters. 120 meters. Simple. Pythagoras theorem యూజ్ చేసి ఆన్సర్ను తెచ్చుకోవాలి. ఫ్యాక్టరైజేషన్ మెథడ్లో ఈజీగా వచ్చేస్తుంది. ఒక్కసారి చూసుకోండి క్లియర్గా. అర్థం కాకపోతే ఇంకోసారి క్లియర్గా అవుతుంది. ఓకే, నేర్చుకోవాలన్న ఇంటెన్షన్ ఉంటే ఖచ్చితంగా ఇంకోసారి చూసినా నేర్చుకోండి. క్వశ్చన్ నెంబర్ 7. The difference of the squares of two numbers is 180. The difference of squares of two numbers is 180. The square of the smaller number, the square of a smaller number is 8 times of the larger number. Okay, square of the smaller number ఎలా ఉంటుంది? 8 times of larger number అంట. So find the two numbers. As we don't know what are the two numbers, no, let us assume that one of the number from the two numbers, let us assume that one of the number equal to x. That one of the number is what? Larger number or smaller number? అది కూడా అనుకుందాం డైరెక్ట్. So there are two numbers, no, larger number and smaller number. So let us assume first larger number. Larger number ఎందుకు అనుకోవాలి అంటే smaller number ఇచ్చాడు. Smaller number is 8 times of the larger number. The larger number is equal to x. The larger number will be x. Then the smaller number, square of the smaller number here. Square of the smaller number. The square of the smaller number equal to, here I will write 8 times of larger number. 8 times of larger number. You will continue there. So square of the smaller number we can write like this, no? Smaller number whole square. Square of the smaller number nothing but a smaller number square equal to 8 times. 8 times nothing but 8 into larger number is x. Nothing but 8 into x is 8x. Now we got this. Now what we have to do it here, the question is, yes, the difference of the squares of two numbers. According to the problem now, according to the problem, the difference of squares of two numbers, the squares of two numbers equal to 180. The squares of two numbers is 180. అంటే ఏమన్నాడు, the difference, so minus squares of two numbers, అన్నాడు, స్క్వేర్ చేయాలి two numbers ని. The number larger number square minus larger number square minus larger number whole square minus smaller number whole square equal to 180. The larger number is x whole square minus smaller number whole square value directly 8x. So we write only 8x here. Smaller number whole square. Smaller number is not this. 8x is not a smaller number. 8x is a square of the smaller number. So 8x equal to 180. This plus 180 you transfer this side. X square minus 8x minus 180 equal to 0. Directly by factorization method we can find out this. See, x square into minus 180, that is minus 180 x square. Here 18 tens are 180, no? So 10 into 18, 180. X into x square minus we require. So minus we put it here and plus will be here. So x square plus 10x minus 18x minus 180 equal to 0. In these two terms, x you take out common, x plus 10 minus 18 you take out common, x plus 10 equal to 0. So x plus 10 if you take out common factor, x minus 18 equal to 0. X minus 18 equal to 0, no? Here x plus 10 equal to 0 and x minus 18 equal to 0. This plus 10 you transfer this side, x equal to minus 10. Here x equal to plus 18. But as you know that x will be never equal to minus 10. Why? Here the larger number and smaller number has we have taken only a positive number. So we have to consider. So here we take x equal to 18 only. We have to consider 18. X equal to 18. Therefore the x is nothing but a larger number, no? Therefore the larger number equal to 18. Then what is the smaller number? Here we don't know the smaller number, but the smaller number square equal to 8x, you know. Smaller number, here we have to concentrate. Smaller number square equal to 8x. So this square you transfer the side. So smaller number equal to square root of square, when you transfer that becomes square root. 8 into x value is 80. So here smaller number equal to under root of 80 to 80 is 144. 144 value, therefore smaller number equal to 144 value is 12. The smaller number is 12 and the larger number is 18. The smaller number is 12 and larger number is 18. Here you need to concentrate, children. Focus on that. How we got smaller number square? The smaller number square is 8x. It is not a smaller number is 8x. Smaller number 8x కాదు. Smaller number square is 8x. ఎందుకంటే మనం ఇక్కడ రాసాం స్క్వేర్ ఆఫ్ ది స్మాలర్ నంబర్ స్క్వేర్ అన్నమాట. ఎంత స్క్వేర్ ఆఫ్ ది స్మాలర్ నెంబర్ ఎంత ఉంటుంది? 8 టైమ్స్ ఆఫ్ లార్జర్ నెంబర్. 8 times 8 into larger number ఎంత ఆల్రెడీ? The larger number is 8 x. So 8 into x. Square of the smaller number equal to 8 into x. The same thing we have written here. Square of the smaller number. That means smaller number whole square equal to 8x. The square you transfer, here the square you transfer this side, that become a square root. So square root of 144 is 12. Now we go for question number 8. Question number 8. So what is the question number 8? The question number 8 is also depends on that speed equal to distance by time, but time equal to, as we know, distance by speed. Always we focus on the time and we'll do the problem. So on the basis of time we'll solve the problems here. Let's go for the question number 8. You come to know that how to solve it. A train travels 360 km at the uniform speed. ఒక ట్రైన్ అనేది కొద్దిగా స్పీడ్ తోని ప్రయాణిస్తుంది. ఎంత దూరం? 360 kilometers. If the speed had been 5 kilometers per hour more, స్పీడ్ అనేది ఒక 5 kilometers per hour more ఎక్కువైతే, it will be takes 1 hour less for the same journey. స్పీడ్ ఇంక్రీజ్ చేస్తే మనకు తెలుసు తొందరగా చేరుకుంటాం. సో ఈ స్పీడ్ అనేది 5 kilometers per hour ఎక్కువ పోతే 1 గంట ముందే చేరుకుంటాడు. సో ఫైండ్ ద స్పీడ్ ఆఫ్ ది ట్రైన్. అప్పుడు స్పీడ్ ఆఫ్ ది ట్రైన్ ఏ విధంగా ఉంటుంది అని చెప్పేసి అన్నాడు. సో హియర్ we don't know that what is the speed of the train, that we need to find out. But see that the total distance covered by train, the total distance covered by train by a train equal to 360 kilometers. 360 kilometers. Okay. The time difference is between the two trains, slower train and faster train. Okay, nothing but the first train, the speed of the train we don't know. Let us assume that first అయితే అనుకుందాం ఆ ట్రైన్ యొక్క స్పీడ్ ఏముంటుంది అదే ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయాలి కదా. ఏది ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయాలో అది అనుకోవాలి. ద స్పీడ్ ఆఫ్ ది ట్రైన్ ఏది ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయాలో అది అనుకోవాలి. స్పీడ్ ఆఫ్ ది ట్రైన్ let us assume like x kilometer per hour. If speed is increases, if speed is 5 km per hour more, if the speed is 5 km per hour is more, then it will equal to x plus 5 km per hour. X plus 5 km per hour. As we know, on the time equal to, we know what is the time equal to? Distance by speed. Yes, the time equal to distance by speed. On this basis we will solve the problem. Now according to the problem or according to the sum, according to the problem or according to the sum and the problem or not, you write the same thing. According to the problem, what is said? It's traveled 360 kilometers. So 360 kilometers is traveled. So here the difference between the timings, when this goes for 5 x kilometer per hour, it reaches at a, suppose after 10 hours. So we think that if a train travels 360 kilometers per hour, if the speed is x kilometer per hour, then it reaches, suppose for 10 hours. అదే స్పీడ్ x plus 5 km per hour ఉంటే అది 9 hours లోనే రీచ్ అవుతుంది. దట్ మీన్స్ it reaches 1 hour less for the same journey, so the time difference is 1. When it reaches the time taken by a slower train, స్లోగా పోయే ట్రైన్ ఎంత, అది ఎంత టైం తీసుకుంటుంది? The time taken by a slower train minus the time taken by a faster train. This will be a faster train, this will be a slower. Okay, so then go for that. The time taken by a slower train will be distance by speed is x km per hour minus the time taken by the faster train, that is distance by speed. Distance by speed will give us time. So x plus 5 km per hour. So what we do it now? 360 kilometers we take it as a common here. So here it will be left x 1 by x minus, here it will be 1 by x plus 5, that equal to 1. This 160 360, sorry, 360 will transfer here, and we take a LCM this side. LCM x into x plus 5. This x plus 5 into 1 is x plus 5 minus x into 1 is x, that equal to 1 by 360. Here plus x minus get cancel, and here only 5 is left. Let me write here 5 by x into x square plus x into 5 that is 5x, x into 5 that is 5x, that equal to 1 by 360. You go for the cross multiplication like this. So here 5 into 360 equal to 1 into x square plus 5x. So 5 zeros are 0, 5 6 are 30, 3 carry, 5 3 is 15 plus 3, that is 89. That equal to 1 into x square plus 5 becomes x square plus 5. This plus 1800 we transfer this side, so x square plus 5x minus 1800 equal to 0. Let us factorize this. It is a minus 1800 into x square minus 1800 x square. This we have to split as a two terms. As you know which two numbers we have to take. So let us go for this method. నేను చెప్పాను ఫ్యాక్టరైజేషన్ చేయండి మీకు వచ్చేస్తుంది 2 into 900 వస్తుంది. ఇలా 900 450 చేయొచ్చు. సో ఇది 5 టేబుల్ లో చేస్తే 90. Again 5 table it is a 18, and it is 18 in the sense 3 6 are and 3 2s are. ఇప్పుడు దీన్ని in another particles let us do it. Suppose this 2 2s are 25 and 5 5s are 25. So 25 into 3 3s are 9, 9 2s are 18, 18 36 36 72 72 and 25. మనకు 5 వస్తుందా రాదు. So this is not possible. So in that way we have to check 10. So 3 3s are 6, 6 2s are 12, 12 5s are 60, 60 minus 5 5s are 5 2s are 10, 10 20, 60 minus 20 is 40, but it is a 5. So what we do it now, so here 5 2s are 10, 5s are 50, 50 minus all this is not possible. See ఒకటేసారి రాదు, మనము in various methods we have to try it. So in a various methods if you try we get definitely. So we go for 3 2 15, this 3 will go for 3 5s are 15, sorry 5 3s are 15, 15 into 3, 15 into 3 45, it comes 45, and 10 5 2s are 10, 10 2s are 20, 20 into 2 40. Yes, ఇప్పుడు వచ్చింది చూడండి, దీని డిఫరెన్స్ 5, the difference we have to get 5. So direct గా మనం రాకపోవచ్చు, but we have to do it 2 3 times. It is given an idea which values we have to take it. So it comes like a 45 and 40, x into x x square, and plus 5 will equal to minus will be here and plus is here. Now we can write x square plus 45x minus 40x minus 1800 equal to 0. Simple. ఇందులో నుంచి x కామన్ తీయండి. ఇప్పుడు x plus 45, now minus 40 you take out common, x plus 45 వస్తుంది, that equal to 0. 40 into 45 800. So x plus 45 x minus 40 equal to 0. Here x plus 45 equal to 0 and x minus 40 equal to 0. If 45 into Mamdam, x equal to minus 45. Here x equal to plus 40. So you know that, but x is not equal to minus 45. So x equal to 40. What is x? Here speed of the train. So x 40 km per hour. 40 km per hour. Speed will not be in the negative. అందుకే నెగటివ్ లో నెగ్లెక్ట్ చేస్తాం. సో ఏం చేయమన్నాడు, the speed of the train find out చేయమన్నాడు కదా. Therefore the speed of the train is the speed of the train equal to 40 km per hour. The speed of the train is 40 km per hour. So you focus on that actually how the factorization was done. Factorization ఎలా చేసాము అనేది ఫోకస్ చేయండి, ఓకేనా. Then we go for the question number 9 now. Question number 9. విల్ సాల్వ్ ద క్వశ్చన్ నెంబర్ 9. ఫ్యాక్టరైజేషన్ ఎలా చేస్తాము అనేది చూడండి. ఒక్కొక్కసారి డైరెక్ట్గా ఫ్యాక్టరైజేషన్ ఫ్యాక్టర్స్ అనేవి తొందరగా రాకపోవచ్చు. అప్పుడు ప్రైమ్ ఫ్యాక్టర్ చేసి మనకు పాసిబుల్ నంబర్స్ని రాసుకోవాలి. ఏ విధంగా అయితే నేను చేశాను అలా టైం తీసుకోవచ్చు, బట్ మనకు పర్ఫెక్ట్గా ఆన్సర్ని ఇస్తాయి. సో గుర్తుంచుకోండి. దెన్ ద క్వశ్చన్ నెంబర్ 9 ఈజ్ అబౌట్ కెపాసిటీ ఆఫ్ వర్క్ అండ్ కెపాసిటీ. ఓకే, మనం చూద్దాం. ఈ క్వశ్చన్ చూస్తే మీకు అర్థమవుతుంది. 2 taps together can fill a tank in 9 hole 3/8 hours. 2 taps together can fill a tank in 9 hole 3/8 hours. The tap of larger diameter can fill in 10 hours less than the smaller one to fill the separately. Okay. So 2 taps, మన ఇంట్లో ట్యాప్స్ ఉంటాయి, లేకుంటే పైప్స్ ఉంటాయి అనుకోండి, పైప్ ట్యాప్ అనుకోండి. The taps, 2 taps can fill the tank in 9 hole 3/8 hours. ఈ 2 taps అనేవి ఒక ట్యాంక్ ఉందనుకుందాం. ఇట్ ఇస్ అన్ ట్యాప్. Here there is a tap. Here there is a tap of larger diameter. Of a larger diameter. Here there is a one more tap. Here there is a one more tap of a smaller diameter. Of a smaller diameter. ఇవి రెండు కలిపి ఈ ట్యాంక్ని 9 hole 3/8 అవర్స్లో కంప్లీట్ చేస్తారు. 9 hole 3/8 అవర్స్లో కంప్లీట్ చేస్తారు, అంటే ఫిల్ చేస్తారు. అయితే ఓన్లీ ఈ స్మాలర్ ద లార్జర్ డయామీటర్ ట్యాప్, ఓన్లీ ద లార్జర్ డయామీటర్ ట్యాప్ విల్ టేక్స్ 10 hours లెస్ వెన్ కంపేరింగ్ టు ద స్మాలర్ వన్. అంటే స్మాలర్ వన్ అనేది ఎక్స్ అవర్స్లో కంప్లీట్ చేసింది అనుకుందాం. ఇది లార్జర్ వన్ x - 10 అవర్స్లో ఫిల్ చేస్తుంది. ఇది x అవర్స్లో దీన్ని ఫిల్ చేసింది అనుకుంటే ఈ లార్జర్ డయామీటర్ ట్యాప్ విల్ ఫిల్ ఇన్ x - 10 అవర్స్. బికాస్ he said that these two, the larger diameter and smaller diameter taps can fill the tank in 9 hole 3/8 hours. But the larger diameter tap can fill the tank separately 10 hours less than the smaller diameter tap. స్మాలర్ డయామీటర్ ఒక ఎక్స్ అవర్స్లో నింపింది అనుకుందాం ట్యాంక్ని. అయితే లార్జర్ డయామీటర్ 10 గంటలు తక్కువ తీసుకుంటుందంట దీన్ని నింపడానికి, కంపేరింగ్ టు ద స్మాలర్ డయామీటర్ వన్. సో అది x - 10 అవుతుంది. సో ఈ దాన్ని బేస్ చేసుకొని మనం ప్రాబ్లం చేస్తూ ఉంటాం. ఓకే, చూద్దాం ఒకసారి. ఓకే, దెన్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు ఫైండ్ అవుట్. ఏం ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయాలి ఇప్పుడు చూద్దాం. దెన్ ఫైండ్ ద టైమ్ ఇన్ విచ్ ఈచ్ ట్యాప్ కెన్ సపరేట్లీ ఫిల్ ద ట్యాంక్. ఒక్కొక్క ట్యాప్ ఎంత టైంలో నింపుతుంది ఆ ట్యాంక్ అనేది ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయాలి. సో ద 2 taps can, 2 water taps can fill the tank, together can fill the tank, together can fill the tank, fill a tank is equal to 9 hole 3/8 hours. Nothing but it will be equal to 8 9 is 72 plus 3 75/8 hours. అంటే మిక్స్డ్ ఫ్రాక్షన్ని ఇంప్రాపర్ ఫ్రాక్షన్లో చేంజ్ చేసి. సో ద టైమ్ టేకెన్ బై ఏ స్మాలర్ డయామీటర్ ట్యాప్, అంటే ద టైమ్ టేకెన్ బై a smaller diameter tap separately. We have to find out here the separately equal to suppose x hours. అది x hours లో నింపింది అనుకుంటాం. Then the time taken by the larger diameter tap, larger diameter tap separately it can fill 10 hours less. So x - 10 hours it can fill the tank. A time taken by a smaller diameter tap to fill the tank separately. Smaller diameter tap to fill the tank, to fill a tank separate. Here also you have to write. So to fill a tank separate. The tank taken by a smaller diameter tap to fill a tank separately. Then the tank taken by a larger diameter tap to fill a tank separately. It will be takes x hours and the larger will takes x minus 10 hours. So we have to take now this both can fill the one tank no. ఈ రెండు కలిపి ఒక ట్యాంక్ ని ఫిల్ చేస్తాయి. Now according to the problem now, according to the problem, this both can fill only a one tank. ఆ రెండు కలిపి ఒక ట్యాంక్ ని ఫిల్ చేస్తాయి. So the time taken by a smaller one is ఎంత టైం తీసుకుంటుంది 75 by 8 into x hours. Okay, total capacity of the total time by the time taken by a smaller one. అంటే మొత్తం టైంలో ఇది ఎంత టైం తీసుకుంటుంది స్మాలర్ టైం అండ్ 75 by 8 whole by x minus 10 ఇట్స్ ద లార్జర్ వన్. సో ఈ రెండు కలిపి 1 hour అంటే 1 ట్యాంక్ ని ఫిల్ చేస్తుంది. ద కెపాసిటీ ఆఫ్ ది ట్యాంక్ when filled by 2 taps is 75 by 8 and the time taken by a smaller diameter tap is the total capacity. That means the total time is 75 by 8 by x and here 75 by 8 by x minus 10. This is a smaller diameter tap taken a time to fill the tank and this is a larger diameter tap to fill the tank. ఇందులో నుంచి 75 by 8 ని కామన్ తీసేయండి. అప్పుడు 1 by x ప్లస్ 1 by x minus 10 ఉంది. అది 1 కట్ ఈక్వల్ 1. This 75 by 8 you transfer the side. So that become 1 by x plus 1 by x minus 10. That equal to, it will be reciprocal, no? So it will get 1 into 8 by 75. So you take a LCM here, x into x minus 10. So this x minus 10 into 1 x minus 10 plus 1 into x is x. That equal to 1 into 8 by 75. So here 1x plus 1x is 2x. 2x minus 10 by x into x is x square minus x into 10 is 10x. That equal to 8 by 75. 8 by 75. So ఇప్పుడు క్రాస్ మల్టిప్లికేషన్ చేస్తే మనకు ఆన్సర్ వచ్చేస్తుంది 75 into 2x into 10, 2x minus 10, that equal to 8 into x square minus 10x. So 75 into 2x, that is 150x, minus 75 into 10, that is minus 750, that equal to 8 into x square, 8x square, minus 8 into 10, that is 80x. So these two terms also will bring this side because x square term is RHS side. X square term అనేది RHS side ఉంది కనుక మిగతాన్ని R side తీసుకెళ్తాం. So it's plus 150 become a minus 150x. The plus 750 become a minus 750 equal to 0. 8x square minus 80x and this 150x, sorry, minus 150x. 8 minus 80x minus 150x, it is a minus 230x. 230x. So plus 750. Yes, plus 750 equal to 0. Then let us see now how can we solve this in the prime factorization method. So we get here by the can we take it a common factor, at least 2 we can take out common factor. 8 to 230 750 అనేది 2 టేబుల్ లో వస్తుంది కదా, దీని కొద్దిగా చిన్నగా చేసుకుందాం. 4x minus here 230 this is 115 into x plus it is a 375. 375 equal to 0. 2 తో మల్టిప్లై చేయండి మీకు అదే వస్తుంది. Now you send the 2 this side, that is the 4x minus 115x plus 375 equal to 0. 375 equal to 0. So now let us multiply this. 4x into 375. 4x into 375. So we get 375 into 4. 4 5 is 20, 2 cal. 4 7 is 28 plus 2, that is 33 cal. 4 3 is 12 plus 3, that is 1500. So you get that is 1500 x square, that is 1500 x square. Sorry, it is 8x square, no? 8x square, 4x square. So it will become 4x, 1500 x square into, how can we do the 1500? So here 100 into 15, 100 into 15, 1500. X into x square. Here 100 plus 15, 115. Balance here 4x square plus minus, no, both sides should be minus, minus. So minus 100x minus 15x plus 375 equal to 0. Here now 4x you take out common from this. 4x you take out common. So x minus 25 will be left. 425 is 100. So minus 15 you have to take out common. So x minus 25 equal to 0. So x minus 25 you take out common. Then 4x minus 15 equal to 0. 4x minus 15 equal to 0. Then we do it here. X minus 25 equal to 0. X minus 25 equal to 0 and 4x minus 15 equal to 0. Here x equal to 25 and here 4x equal to 15 and x equal to 15 by 4, but x will not be equal to 15 by 4. Having another argument. So it will be. Therefore, so x equal to 25. What is 25 here? Hours. So what is the x side? Nothing but the time taken by a smaller diameter tap separately 15 hours. So 25 hours. The time taken by a smaller diameter tap can fill the tank separately in 25 hours. So here it will take larger diameter will take x minus 10 or 25 minus 10, that is 15 hours. So therefore write it. So therefore you write the time taken by a smaller diameter tap to fill a tank separately, it is 25 hours. It will take a 25 hours and it will be 25 minus 10, it is a 15 hours. Larger diameter అనేది 15 hours లో fill చేస్తుంది. Smaller diameter tap it will take only 25 hours. Now we go for question number 10. Now we go for the question number 10. See that? Very carefully you have to solve the problems. Very carefully you have to solve the problems, children, so that you will get understand clearly. And there will be no chance of making mistake if you slowly calculate. For first time it will be difficult, but if you practice 2-3 times how to make a quadratic equation, how to solve it, and which method has to be used, it you will get understand everything. So here we go for the one more time. It is depends on time equal to distance by speed. The same concept we are going to be doing one more problem here. Already we have done 3 problems. This is the 4th problem. An express train takes 1 hour less than passenger train to travel 132 kilometers between Mysore to Bangalore. Yes. However, it is a fact that express train will go fast and passenger train will go slow. It goes slow. Then when express train takes 1 hour less time comparing to the passenger train to travel 132 kilometers between Mysore to Bangalore, and here the condition without taking into consideration the time they stop in the intermediate stations. అంటే ఇది నెగ్లెక్ట్ చేయండి. అంటే స్టేషన్ మధ్య ఆపిన టైం విడిచిపెట్టేసి అది నెగ్లెక్ట్ చేసేసి అవి మైసూర్ టు బెంగళూరు ఎంత టైంలో చేరుకుంటాయి, ప్యాసింజర్ ట్రైన్ ఎంత టైంలో చేరుకుంటుంది, ఎక్స్ప్రెస్ ట్రైన్ ఎంత టైంలో చేరుకుంటుందో ఇచ్చిండు. సో వీ డోంట్ నో హౌ మచ్ టైమ్ ద ఎక్స్ప్రెస్ ట్రైన్ విల్ టేక్స్. a passenger train will take. Suppose let us assume that the time taken by a passenger train to travel 132 kilometers is a x hours. అప్పుడు ఎక్స్ప్రెస్ ట్రైన్ ఎంత తీసుకుంటుంది? ఇట్ విల్ టేక్ x minus 1 hour. x minus 1 hour. Then let's see ఇక్కడ if the average speed of the express train is 11 km per hour more than the passenger train, find the average speeds of two trains. Average speed of two trains. Now we have to find out the average speed of the two trains. Now the total distance is 100. The total distance covered by trains or traveled by trains. Traveled by trains 132 kilometers. 132 kilometers travel. Then here the speed of the passenger train, speed of the passenger train మనకు తెలియదు కదా ఎంత స్పీడో, మనం x కిలోమీటర్ పర్ అవర్ అనుకుందాం. బట్ ద స్పీడ్ ఆఫ్ ది ఎక్స్ప్రెస్ ట్రైన్ ఇచ్చాడు. మరి ద స్పీడ్ ఆఫ్ చూడండి, ద స్పీడ్ ఆఫ్ ది ఎక్స్ప్రెస్ ట్రైన్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు x ప్లస్ 11 కిలోమీటర్ పర్ అవర్. ఎందుకు చూడండి, ద స్పీడ్ ఆఫ్ ఇక్కడ ఇచ్చారు లాస్ట్ టైంలో. ద యావరేజ్ స్పీడ్ ఆఫ్ ది ఎక్స్ప్రెస్ ట్రైన్ ఈజ్ 11 km per hour more than that the passenger train. So ఇది 11 km per hour ఎక్కువ స్పీడ్ తో పోతుంది. Now here we have to find out, see according to the problem. Now according to the problem, the time difference is 1 hour. The time difference is 1 hour. అంటే అవి 1 hour difference లో ఆ స్టేషన్ ని చేరుకుంటాయి. మైసూర్ నుంచి వెళ్తే బెంగళూరు 1 hour difference లో చేరుకుంటాయి. అయితే ఈ 1 hour ఎలా వస్తుంది? ఎక్కువ టైం ఏం తీసుకుంటూ ఆ ఎక్కువ టైం నుంచి తక్కువ టైంని తీసేయాలి. ఎక్కువ టైం ఏ ట్రైన్ తీసుకుంటుంది? ప్యాసింజర్ ట్రైన్ విల్ టేక్ ఏ మోర్ టైమ్ టు రీచ్ డెస్టినేషన్ అండ్ ఎక్స్ప్రెస్ ట్రైన్ విల్ టేక్స్ 1 hour less than that to be reach the destination. So the time taken by a passenger train here, the time taken by a passenger train, okay, how much time the passenger train will take? That is distance by the speed of the train, that is x kilometer per hour. Distance by speed equal to time minus this time minus the time taken by the express train is x plus 11. ఇది ఎక్కువ టైం తీసుకుంటుంది. దీని టైం నుంచి దీని టైం తీసేయాలి. ఎక్కువ టైం నుంచి తక్కువ టైం తీసేయాలి. అప్పుడు మనకు డిఫరెన్స్ అనేది 1 వస్తుంది. ద డిఫరెన్స్ ఆఫ్ ద టైమ్ ఇస్ ఇట్ ఈస్ నథింగ్ బట్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఎ డిస్టెన్స్ బై, see we have written this is e by s form. In this basis on the time equal to distance by time, this distance by speed, this is the distance and speed of the passenger train, this is the distance by speed of the express train. Distance by speed, time, the time taken by a passenger train minus the time taken by the express train equal to 1 hour. The difference అనేది 1 hour. So 132, if you take out a common factor, then 1 by x minus 1 by x plus 11 will be left. That equal to 1. This 132 will transfer this side and we take a cross multiplication here, x into x plus 11. So here x plus 11 into x plus 11 into 1, that is x plus 11 minus x into 1, that is x, that equal to 1 by 132. Plus x minus x cancel out ఏమవుతుందన్న? We get 11. X into x ఏమవుతుంది? x square plus x into 11, that is 11x, that equal to 132 ఉంటుంది. ఇప్పుడు ఏం చేయాలి? మనకు తెలుసు క్రాస్ మల్టిప్లికేషన్ చేస్తే ఆన్సర్ వచ్చేస్తాయి. ఒకసారి చేసేద్దాం. 11 into 132, 11 into 132, that equal to x square plus 11x. 1 into x square plus 11x. So 11 2s are 22, 2 carry, 11 3s are 33, 33 plus 2 35, 3 carry, 11 1s are 11 plus 3 14, equal to 1 into x square plus 11, that is x square plus 11. This also will transfer this side. X square plus 11x minus 1452 is equal to 0. 1452 equal to 0. Now let us factorize this. See, minus 1452 into x square, that is minus 1452 x square. దీన్ని మనం ఫ్యాక్టరైజ్ చేస్తే ఈజీగా I remember this, that is 43 into 33. 43 into 33 వస్తుంది. 43 into 32 definitely will get 1452. And we need a plus 11x, so we put minus here and 11x and 11x. Now it is compared, where balance it is x square plus 44x minus 33x minus 1452 equal to 0. ఇందులో నుంచి x కామన్ తీయేటప్పుడు x plus 44 will be minus 33. If you take out common, x plus 44 will be left over, that equal to 0. Minus into plus is minus 33 into 44, 1450. So now if x plus 44, if you take out common factor, then x minus 33 will be left, that equal to 0. Now here x plus 44 equal to 0, then x equal to minus 44. But we know that x will never equal to minus 44. ఎందుకు? మనము స్పీడ్ని ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేస్తున్నాం. ఆ స్పీడ్ అనేది ఎప్పుడు కూడా నెగిటివ్లో ఉండదు. స్పీడ్ అనేది నెగిటివ్లో క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేయాలి. సో ఎక్స్ మైనస్ 33 ఈక్వల్ టు 0. దిస్ మైనస్ 33 you transfer, that equal to plus 33. So this will be a therefore. So x equal to 33 kilometer per hour. X equal to minus plus 33 kilometer per hour. You write here therefore that. I will tell you the therefore. The speed of the passenger train is 33 kilometer per hour. Then the speed of the express train is x plus 11 kilometer per hour. Nothing but x is 33. 33 plus 11, that is 44 kilometer per hour. Now we got the speed of the passenger train, that is 33 kilometer per hour, and the speed of the express train, that is 44 kilometer per hour. So we have completed this problem now. It's a very easy one. కొద్దిగా ట్రిక్ తెలిస్తే సరిపోతుంది. ఈ ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయండి, ఫ్యాక్టర్స్ ఎలా వస్తాయో మీకు తెలుసుకోండి. ఓకే, దెన్ నౌ వి హ్యావ్ ద క్వశ్చన్ నంబర్ 11. The question number 11. The question number 11. What is the question number 11? See that the sum of the areas of two squares. ఇక్కడ రెండు స్క్వేర్స్ ఉన్నాయి. Okay, let us take the one square. Square number 1. Okay. Square number 1. And there is a square number 2. Square number 2. Let us take both are squares. Okay. Then the sum of two squares, the sum of areas of two squares, the sum of areas of two squares is 468 meters square. If the difference of their perimeter is 24 meters. Find the side of the two squares. ఆ టూ స్క్వేర్స్ యొక్క సైడ్స్ ఏంటి అని అన్నాడు. దీని సైడ్ ఎంత, దీని సైడ్ ఎంత. సో ఇచ్చిన ఒకసారి రాసుకుందాం. ఏమి ఇచ్చారు? ద సమ్ ఆఫ్ ఏరియాస్ ఆఫ్ టూ స్క్వేర్స్ ఈక్వల్ 468 అంతేనా, 468 meters square. And the difference of their perimeters, the difference of the perimeters equal to 24 meters. 24 meters. Yes, 24 meters. అయితే వీటి సైడ్స్ ఎలా అని చెప్పేసి అడిగారు. సో ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ let us assume that the side of the first square ని x అనుకుందాం, దీన్ని x అనుకుందాం. సరే, the side of the first square r square 1, the first square r square 1 is equal to x meters. Then the perimeter of the first square ఏమవుతుంది అప్పుడు దీని perimeter ఏమవుతుంది, the perimeter of the first square దాని perimeter ఏమవుతుంది మరి 4 into x, that is 4x అవుతుంది, 4x meters. ఇక్కడ x, ఇక్కడ x, ఇక్కడ x అండ్ x యాడ్ చేయండి 4x, అది perimeter. ఇక్కడ ఇంకోటి ఇచ్చింది, the difference of their perimeter is 24 meters. Here the difference of the perimeters equal to 24 meters. అంటే దీని పెరిమీటర్ 24 మీటర్స్ డిఫరెన్స్ లో ఉంటుంది. ఇప్పుడు ఇది 10 మీటర్స్ అనుకుందాం, దీని పెరిమీటర్ 34 ఉండొచ్చు, లేకుంటే -34 లేదా +24 ఆర్ -24 ఉండొచ్చు. దీని పెరిమీటర్ 50 అనుకుందాం, సపోజ్ 50 మీటర్స్ ఉంది అనుకుందాం. ఇది +24 మీటర్స్ ఉండొచ్చు, -24 మీటర్స్ ఉండొచ్చు. ఇది పెద్దగా ఉంటే +24 ఉంటుంది, ఒకవేళ సెకండ్ స్క్వేర్ చిన్నగా ఉంటే -24 ఉంటుంది. నేను ఇక్కడ పెద్దగా డ్రా చేశాను, మనకి ఇవ్వలేదు కదా ఇది పెద్దది ఇది చిన్నదని, సో మనం ఏదైనా డ్రా చేసుకోవచ్చు. సో అలా తీసుకుంటాం. సో మనం ఇప్పుడు రాసుకోవచ్చు, ద పెరిమీటర్ ఆఫ్ ది సెకండ్ స్క్వేర్, ద perimeter of the second square. The perimeter of the second square will be in the two cases, no? What are that? See, either the perimeter will be first దాని perimeter తో పోల్చుకుంటే ఇది 24 మీటర్స్ ఎక్కువ ఉండొచ్చు తక్కువ ఉండొచ్చు. సో 4x plus 24 meters, 4x plus 24 మీటర్ ఉండొచ్చు, ఆర్ it is 4x minus 24 meters ఉండొచ్చు. Anyone. The perimeter of the second square will be 4x meter plus 24 or this 4x meters minus 24 ఉండొచ్చు. So this will be. Now you find out. If it is a perimeter is the sum of this all the sides is suppose 4x plus 24. 4x plus 24. Then what will be the side of the second square? F side of that side ఉంటుంది. Therefore the side of second square square ఉంటుంది 4x plus 24 by 4. You run it in sum of the sides. If you divide by 4 you will get a side. ఇది 4x కదా, దీన్ని 4 తో డివైడ్ చేయండి, దీని సైడ్ వస్తుంది, దిస్ సైడ్ విల్ బి x. ఓకే, ద పెరిమీటర్ ఇస్ 4x. ఫర్ పెరిమీటర్ యు డివైడ్ బై 4 you will get a side. So the perimeter is 4x plus 24 now. This you divide by 4 now. What we get? 4 you take out common factor from the numerator, x plus 6 will be left by 4. So ఇక్కడ రెండు విధాలుగా రాస్తున్నాం if you don't have it. So 4x plus 24 by 4 ఉండొచ్చు, ఆర్ అది 4x minus 24 by 4 గా కూడా ఉండొచ్చు, ప్లస్గా ఉండొచ్చు మైనస్ ఉండొచ్చు. సో 4 you take out common factor, x plus 6 by 4. 4 you take out common factor here, x minus 6 by 4. 4 get cancel, 4 get cancel. So it is a x plus 6, here it is x minus 6. The side of the second square either x plus 6 meters or not x minus 6 meters. అంటే ఇది x plus 6 ఉండొచ్చు ఆర్ x minus 6 ఉండొచ్చు. నువ్వు x minus 6 రాసుకుంటావు, x plus 6 రాసుకుంటావు. నేను x plus 6 తోని ప్రాబ్లం సాల్వ్ చేస్తాను, మీరు x minus 6 రాసుకొని ప్రాబ్లం సాల్వ్ చేసినా సేమ్ వస్తుంది ఆన్సర్. ఓకే, నా అకార్డింగ్ టు ద ప్రాబ్లం, అకార్డింగ్ టు ద ప్రాబ్లం. ఇప్పుడు ప్రాబ్లం ప్రకారం ఏంటి అసలు ఇక్కడ ఇచ్చాడు, ఫస్ట్ స్టేట్మెంట్ ఇచ్చాడు, ద సమ్ ఆఫ్ ది ఏరియాస్ ఆఫ్ టూ స్క్వేర్స్, ద సమ్ ఆఫ్ ది ఏరియాస్ ఆఫ్ టూ స్క్వేర్స్ ఈక్వల్ టు 468 మీటర్స్ పర్. సమ్ అన్నాడు, ఓకే యాడ్ చేద్దాం. ఏరియాస్ ఆఫ్ టూ స్క్వేర్స్, ఏరియా ఆఫ్ ది స్క్వేర్ అంటే ఏంటి, సైడ్ ఇంటూ సైడ్. Okay, side into side, half square 1, this is first one. Okay, then plus ఇక్కడ కూడా side into side, but this is the second square, that equal to 468 meters square. The area of the first square plus area of the second square. The area of the first square side into side, x into x, x into x, plus here the area of the second square, that is x plus 6 into x plus 6, that equal to 468. X into x, x square, plus x into x, x square, plus x into 6, 6x, plus 6 into x, 6x, plus 6 6 are 36 equal to 468. ఈ x తో ఈ రెండు మల్టిప్లై చేశారు, ఈ 6 తో ఈ రెండు మల్టిప్లై చేశారు. సో హియర్ x square plus x square, that is 2x square, plus 6x plus 6x is 12x, plus 36. This minus plus 468 will bring this side, that is minus 468 equal to 0. Then here 2x square plus 12x, you subtract minus 468 minus 36, 2 3 4 minus 432, minus 432 equal to 0. Now if you observe clearly, 2 we can take out common factor from this. 2 is 8, 2 is 12, 432. What we have to x square plus 6x minus 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 2 and 16, 216 equal to 0. This 2 you transfer this side and it becomes a 0, then x square plus 6x minus 216 equal to 0. దాన్ని ఇప్పుడు స్ప్లిట్టింగ్ మీడియం టర్మ్తోని మనం ఫ్యాక్టరైజేషన్ మెథడ్తోని ఆన్సర్ రాబట్టాలి. సో ఫ్యాక్టరైజేషన్ చేద్దాం ఒకసారి. here minus 216 x square, this minus 216 x square we have to write as a product of two numbers. So how can we write the product of two numbers? Here we get 216, మనం ఏం చేద్దామంటే 216 ని మనం 2 తో ఫ్యాక్టరీ చేద్దాం. 2 10s are 20, 1 left, 2 8s are 2 54s are 2 27s are 3 9s are 3 3s are. సో ఒకసారి చూద్దాం. 3 into 3 9, 9 to the 18, ఇలా తీసుకుందాం. 18 and 3, 2 into 2 4, 4 3s are 12, 18 and 12, 18 and 12, 18 and 12, the difference is 6 వచ్చింది కదా. సో here 18x and here 12x, then we get here minus plus we require, minus we put it here and plus here. So x square plus 18x minus 12x minus 216 equal to 0. ఇప్పుడు x కామన్ తీస్తే ఏమవుతుంది ఇందులో, x plus 18 minus 12 if you take out common, x plus 18 equal to 0. So this I am going to have. Okay. Then right here x plus 18 if you take out common, x minus 12 equal to 0. Then here it is x plus 18 equal to 0, x minus 12 equal to 0. X equal to minus 18, but x will not be equal to minus 18, should not be equal to. Okay, but x should not be equal to minus 18. Here x equal to 12. Therefore, this is correct. X equal to 12 is correct. That means the side of the first square, the side of the first square is 12 centimeter. 12 meters, sir. 12 meters ఉంటుంది. The side of the first square, right? Therefore, right. Okay. The square of the, sorry, the side of first square, the side of the first square is 12 meters. Then the side of the second square will be, side of second square equal, ఎంత ఉంటుంది సైడ్ ఆఫ్ ది సెకండ్ స్క్వేర్, x plus 6 వచ్చింది కదా మనం, x plus 6 అంటే that equal to 12 plus 6 meters, that equal to 18 meters, 18 meters ఉంటుంది. సో సైడ్ ఆఫ్ ది ఫస్ట్ స్క్వేర్ అండ్ సైడ్ ఆఫ్ ది సెకండ్ స్క్వేర్ ఒక్కసారి ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయండి, మీకు అర్థమైపోతుంది, చాలా క్లియర్గా ఉంటుంది ఆన్సర్. ఫస్ట్ పెరిమీటర్ ద ఏరియా ఆఫ్ దిస్ 2 స్క్వేర్స్ అవి రెండు ఇచ్చినాయి క్వశ్చన్లో. సైడ్ ఆఫ్ ది ఫస్ట్ స్క్వేర్, దీని సైడ్ ఎంత ఎక్స్ అనుకుందాం. అప్పుడు దీని పెరిమీటర్ ఎంత అవుతుంది? 4x అవుతుంది. దీని పెరిమీటర్ 4x అయితే ఈ రెండుంటి పెరిమీటర్ 24 అన్నాడు, డిఫరెన్స్ 24 వస్తుంది అన్నాడు. సో 4x ప్లస్ 24 ఉండొచ్చు, 4x మైనస్ 24 ఉండొచ్చు, అదే రాసుకున్నాం. దీని పెరిమీటర్ 4x ప్లస్ 24 లేదా 4x మైనస్ 24 ఉంటే దాని సైడ్ ఎంత అవుతుంది? డివైడ్ బై 4 చేయండి, ఇక్కడ వచ్చేస్తుంది. ఇక్కడ 4x మైనస్ 24 చేస్తే x ప్లస్ 6 లేదా x మైనస్ 6 ఉండొచ్చు. అప్పుడు అకార్డింగ్ టు ద ప్రాబ్లం మనకి ఏమొస్తుంది? ద సమ్ ఆఫ్ ది ఏరియాస్ ఆఫ్ 2 స్క్వేర్స్, అంటే సైడ్ ఇంటూ సైడ్ ఆఫ్ ది ఫస్ట్ స్క్వేర్, ఈ స్క్వేర్ది సైడ్ ఇంటూ సైడ్, దీని ఏరియా దీని ఏరియా రెండింటిని కలిపితే మనకు 468 అవుతుందంట. దీని ఏరియా ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేద్దాం. దిస్ ఏరియా విల్ బి x square, this area will be x plus 6 into x plus 6. yes, then ఇది సింప్లిఫై చేస్తే మీకు x ఈక్వల్ టు 12 వస్తుంది, x ఈక్వల్ టు మైనస్ 18 వస్తుంది. మైనస్ 18ని నెగ్లెక్ట్ చేయాలి, ఎందుకు? అది ఏరియా ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేస్తున్నాం. ఏరియా విల్ నాట్ బీ ఇన్ ద నెగిటివ్, ఏరియా అనేది నెగిటివ్లో ఉన్నది కనుక. ఓకే, ప్లస్లో ఉన్నది కన్సిడర్ చేస్తే x ఈక్వల్ టు 12, అంటే ద స్మాలర్ ద సైడ్ ఆఫ్ ది ఫస్ట్ స్క్వేర్ విల్ బి 12. దెన్ సెకండ్ స్క్వేర్ ఎంత ఉండొచ్చు? 18 ఉంటుంది. దట్స్ వాట్. ఓకే, దెన్ వి గో ఫర్ ద నెక్స్ట్ క్వశ్చన్. నౌ వి గో ఫర్ 11th question solution. See that this 11th question solution now. Sorry, we go for 12th one. Now we go for 12th question solution. Now an object is thrown upwards. The object is thrown upwards with an initial velocity 16 feet per second. ఓకే, ఒక ఆబ్జెక్ట్ని పైకి వేసాడు, ఎంత? 16 feet per second, అంటే 16 feet పోతుంది సెకండ్. ఫ్రమ్ ఏ బిల్డింగ్ విత్ ఎ హైట్ ఆఫ్ 96 feet. ఆ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ని ఎక్కడి నుంచి వేసాడు? భూమి నుంచి వేయలేదు. ఫ్రమ్ 96 feet ఆఫ్ ఏ బిల్డింగ్, ఫ్రమ్ బిల్డింగ్ ఈ థ్రోన్ an object with a speed of 16 feet per second. So it is at the height of s equal to 96 plus 16t minus 16t square from the ground after the further t seconds. From the ground అంటే గ్రౌండ్ నుంచి దాని డిస్టెన్స్, ఆబ్జెక్ట్ యొక్క డిస్టెన్స్ గ్రౌండ్ నుంచి ఒక t సెకండ్స్ తర్వాత ఎంత ఇచ్చాడు? సో 96 plus 16t minus 16t square equal to s. Find the time taken by an object to touch the ground. Okay, let the object let the objects touches the ground after t seconds. ఒక t సెకండ్స్ తర్వాత అది టచ్ అయిందన్నమాట. సో it touches the ground after a t seconds. ఒక t సెకండ్స్ తర్వాత అది గ్రౌండ్ ను చేరుకుంది అనుకుందాం. then the distance s and object, the distance between s and object is equal to 0. అంటే ద డిస్టెన్స్ అంటే t సెకండ్స్ తర్వాత ఆ ఆబ్జెక్ట్స్ గ్రౌండ్ని తగిలింది అనుకుందాం. ఒక t సెకండ్ తర్వాత అది గ్రౌండ్ నుంచి పడ్డది. సో ద డిస్టెన్స్ నా ఇప్పుడు మరి దెన్ ద డిస్టెన్స్ బిట్వీన్ ద s అంటే ఇక్కడ ఉంది ఆబ్జెక్ట్. s is nothing but the distance from the ground to an object here. Then the distance between the s and the object will be 0 after it is touches the ground. Object మీద ఈ గ్రౌండ్ మీద పడితే ఆ s వాల్యూ అనేది 0 అవుతుంది, because the object will be on the ground. So the object and s value, here the s value will be 0. Then simple, as a given that actually here s equal to 96 plus 16t minus 16t square. This is what is given. So the s value is 0 now. Here s equal to 0 we have to put it. Okay, let's put 0 here, we'll write, and here 96 plus 16t minus 16t square. 16t square. Then here this all will bring this side, plus 16t square minus 16t minus 96 equal to 0. Why? You can understand that this t square is the negative, so I made it as a positive. Okay, 16 5 is 80, 6 and 6 are 96. So 16 will take out common here. So t square minus t, 16 8s are 96. 80 and okay, 16 8s are, sorry, 16 6 are 60 and 36. Yes, 16 6 are 96. So this 16 will transfer this side. T square minus t minus 6 equal to 0 by 16. Then t square minus t minus 6 equal to 0. Now how can we write this? See, here 1t square minus 1t minus 6 equal to 0. As can we write like this? See, let us see that minus 6 into t square minus 6t square. How can we write this? We go for the 3 2s are 2 3s are 6 directly. 2 3s are 6. T into t square. T into t is t square minus t we required, so minus will be here, plus is here. Balance now. 1t square plus 2t minus 3t minus 6 equal to 0. Where t you take out common here, so t plus 2 will be left in this, and minus 3 you have to take out common, then only you will get 3 plus t plus 2 equal to 0. Where t plus 2 of t minus 3 equal to 0. Then here t plus 2 equal to 0 and t minus 3 equal to 0. Here t equal to minus 2 and t equal to plus 3. So when this plus 2 and minus 3 you transfer this side. But the time will not be in the negative, so we will neglecting that. So we take t equal to 3 seconds. T equal to 3 seconds. So here we need to find what is he asked. Find the time taken by an object to touches the ground. So the object will touches the ground after 3 seconds. And the object అనేది ground ని 3 seconds తర్వాత రీచ్ అవుతుంది. 96 feet ఆఫ్ బిల్డింగ్ నుంచి 16 feet per second అనేది ఒక ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ని పైకి ఎత్తేస్తే ఆ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ఇంత డిస్టెన్స్ లో ఉంటుంది గ్రౌండ్ నుంచి. s equal to 96 plus 16t minus 16t square. This will reaches the ground after 3 seconds. Write the therefore here. Okay. Then clearly you observe, very clear here, already quadratic equation was given. Now we go for the question number 13 of the last problem of this exercise. I know this video length will be very high actually, but we have to cover this all the problems now. That's why we have to be very patient and see the complete video. So here the 13th question. If a polygon have a n sides has 1 by 2 of n into n minus 3 diagonals. Ante oka polygon, you take a different kind of polygon, that is a either you go for a triangle, not a triangle, you have to go with a like a quadrilateral, square, rectangle, or not pentagon, hexagon, decagon, ninagon, any polygon. So if you want to find out a number of diagonals, and this is a formula, the number of diagonals of a polygon, number of diagonals, the number of diagonals to find out in a polygon, that is n into n minus 3 by 2. The formula is n into n minus 3 by 2. This is the formula to find out the number of diagonals. Either you take any polygon. This is the formula. You just remember this formula. It may help you for half marks in the weight. n into n minus 3 by 2. That is what he given. ఇలా ఇచ్చాడు. ఈ రెండింటిని 1 తో మల్టిప్లై చేయండి, n into n minus 3 by 2 వస్తుంది. So half of the product of n and n minus 3. So how many sides are there in a polygon with a 65 diagonals. So here let us add the number of diagonals of a polygon. The number of diagonals of a polygon is equal to n into n minus 3 by 2 is the formula. Then the number of diagonals are given. So okay, here the question, according to the question now, according to the problem, the number of diagonal, how many sides are there for a polygon if it has 65 diagonals? అంటే ఒక పాలిగన్ కు 65 డయాగోనల్స్ ఉన్నాయంట. ఒక పాలిగన్ కు 65 డయాగోనల్స్ ఉన్నాయి. అయితే ఎన్ని సైడ్స్ ఉంటాయి ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయాలి. సో హియర్ ద నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ పాలిగన్స్, ఓకే, the number of polygons of a polygon, the number of diagonals of a polygon is will be n into n minus 3 by 2. Okay, this is what has given actually. This is given that. So according to the problem now, here n into n minus 3 by 2 is the number of diagonals that will be equal to 65. And ఒక polygon కు 65 diagonals ఉన్నాయి. This 2 you transfer n into n, now n square minus n into 3, that is 3n. n తో 2 multiply చేయండి, that equal to 65 into 2. This also you bring this side. n square minus 3n, 65 2 is 130 minus 130 equal to 0. The plus 130 become minus 130. Now let us see that we will factorize this. n square into minus 130, that is minus 130 n square. దీన్ని ఎలా చేద్దాం, 10 3s are 3 into 10, that is 30. So 13 3s, and that means 10 into 13 130. n into n n square, n into n is n square. So minus 3n we require to minus, we keep it here, plus here, plus into minus, minus 10 minus 13 is minus 30. So మనకు బ్యాలెన్స్ అయిపోయింది కదా, n square plus 10n minus 13n minus 130 equal to 0. అంటే ఇది నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ డయాగోనల్స్ ఫార్ములా, దట్ ఈక్వల్ టు 65. అంటే 65 డయాగోనల్స్ ఉన్నాయి. అయితే n అంటే ఏంటి, ఇక్కడ n అంటే నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ సైడ్స్ ఆఫ్ ఏ డయాగోనల్. సో సింపుల్. ఇప్పుడు n వాల్యూ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేస్తే ఎన్ని సైడ్స్ ఉన్నాయో తెలిసిపోతుంది. సో n if you take out common, n plus 10 minus 13 if you take out common, n plus 10 will be left, that equal to 0. Now if n plus 10 if you take out common, n minus 13 will be equal to 0. Then n plus 10 equal to 0 and n minus 13 equal to 0. This plus 10 you transfer, that equal to minus 10 and n equal to minus 13 become plus 13. But number of sides will not be equal to negative. No, sides అనేవి నెగటివ్ లో ఉంటాయా, 2 minus 2 sides minus 3 sides అని ఉండవు కదా. So n equal to 30. Therefore you can write there are 13 sides of a polygon which has 65 diagonals. Okay, there is a 13 sides of a polygon which has 65 diagonals. అయిపోయిందా, కాలేదు, ఇంకొంది. ఇంకో సెకండ్ క్వశ్చన్ ఇచ్చాడు చూడండి, ఇంకోటి ఏమి ఇచ్చాడు, ఈజ్ దర్ ఎనీ పాలిగన్ విత్ 50 డయాగోనల్స్. మళ్ళీ ఏదైనా పాలిగన్ ఉంటుందా 50 డయాగోనల్స్ అని అంటున్నాడు. ఈజ్ దర్ ఎనీ పాలిగన్ విత్ 50 డయాగోనల్స్, దట్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు చెక్ ఇట్. లెట్ us check the number of diagonals of a polygon. Okay, the number of diagonals of a polygon ఎంత ఇచ్చాడు, equal to 50 అన్నాడు. So this is the formula. Now you write the formula n into n minus 3 by 2 equal to 50. ఈ 2 ని పంపించేయి, 2 మల్టిప్లై చేయి, n square minus 3n equal to 2 into 50, that is 100. This 100 you bring this side. Okay, then you write here 50 into 2. Only confuse కావాలి. So n square minus 3n minus 100 equal to 0. So ఒకసారి చూద్దాం, n square minus 3n minus 100 equal to 0. దీన్ని ఫ్యాక్టరైజ్ చేయడానికి ట్రై చేయండి. సో ఇఫ్ యూ ఫ్యాక్టరైజ్ దిస్ నెంబర్ విల్ నెవర్ గెట్ ఎనీ రూట్స్, మనకు రూట్స్ రావు. చేయండి -100 n square. దీన్ని ప్రోడక్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఎనీ టూ నెంబర్స్ రాయండి. The product of any two numbers you write as a 100. 10 into 10 you can write, and in other ways, so 4 into 20, whatever the middle term we won't get it here. The middle term we won't get. Okay, quadratic formula method you use it, even though you will get a, you don't get n equal to any real number. Here n is not a real number. Here n is not a real number. Therefore, here n is not a real number. N is not a natural number. So there is no polygon with 50 diagonals. అంటే ఇక్కడ n వాల్యూ నీకు రాదు, వచ్చినా కూడా అండర్ రూట్స్ ఇర్రేషనల్ నెంబర్స్ రావచ్చు, లేకుంటే డెసిమల్స్లో రావచ్చు, ఆ విధంగా వస్తాయి కనుక ఇక్కడ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ సైడ్స్ డెసిమల్లో ఉంటాయి కదా, 2.3 సైడ్స్ 2.5 సైడ్స్ అని ఉండవు కదా. సో ఇక్కడ మనకు ఆ ఎన్ వాల్యూ హియర్ ఎన్ ఈజ్ నాట్ ఏ న్యాచురల్ నెంబర్, అంటే ఒక హోల్ నెంబర్ని ఇవ్వదు, అది ఒక న్యాచురల్ నెంబర్ని ఇవ్వదు. సో దెర్ ఈజ్ నో పాలిగన్ విత్ 50 డయాగోనల్స్, అంటే 50 డయాగోనల్స్తో ఏ పాలిగన్ కూడా ఉండదు. 65 డయాగోనల్స్తో పాలిగన్ ఉంటుందా? ఉంటుంది. ఎంత ఉంటాయి దాని నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ సైడ్స్? 13 నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ సైడ్స్ ఉంటే దానికి 65 డయాగోనల్స్ ఉంటాయి. సింపుల్. సో ఇంకా మీరు ట్రై చేయండి. ఇస్ దర్ ఎనీ పాలిగన్ విత్ 75 డయాగోనల్స్, 85 డయాగోనల్స్, 25 డయాగోనల్స్? ఇస్ దర్ ఎనీ పాలిగన్ విత్ 2 డయాగోనల్స్? 2 డయాగోనల్స్ అన్ని క్వాడ్రేటర్స్కు 2 డయాగోనల్సే ఉంటాయి. సో ఇప్పుడు ఒకసారి ట్రై చేయండి. ఇక్కడ 2 పెట్టుకొని ట్రై చేస్తే 2 × 2 4, ఇక్కడ వచ్చేస్తే -4 అవుతుంది. సాల్వ్ చేస్తే మీకు కరెక్ట్గా ద నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ సైడ్స్ 4 వస్తాయి. అన్ని క్వాడ్రేటర్స్కు 4 సైడ్స్ ఉంటాయి. సో ఆ విధంగా కంప్లీట్ చేయొచ్చు. సో ఐ హోప్ యూ అండర్స్టూడ్ దిస్ exercise clearly. So practice once or twice to get a complete idea about this exercise. Once again you watch this video to get a clear idea whenever you have a free time. I know you have got tired by watching this a lengthy video. Whenever you get a free time, once again you please watch this video to get more and more knowledge. So till that time, keep practice and keep learning new things. Bye.